Hello folks, this is Isaac with San Diego Paint Correction and Auto Detailing. I want to make this video on how to take care of your car interior properly and how to clean it properly. Whether you're a professional who is dealing with an extremely dirty situation, or if you're a do-it-yourselfer who wants to take care of their own car and maybe it's not too dirty, okay, stick with it. I'm going to go into some science behind all this, okay? So I want to first, so if you're in for a short movie, I'm sorry, click somewhere else, get the quick fix. This is not, I'm going to go in depth here. So here's the deal. There's a lot of different types of hard surfaces on the interiors of cars, okay? You have plastics, you have rubbers, you have leathers, okay, just to kind of simplify it. And you have, you have suedes, you have alcantaras, vinyls, okay, wood veneer, clear coat, painted surfaces. You have your navigation screen, clear plastics. So there's a lot of different things going on as far as hard surfaces go. And what I want to stress is that they're not all created equal, and some are more delicate than others, okay? Ones you need to be particularly concerned about are usually where you have the controls, basically. Any of the control buttons you need to be particularly careful about, because those are being touched constantly, and so therefore they're constantly being worn. And so they also therefore get dirty with oils and things like that. So anyway, yeah. Okay. So what do you do? What do you do? Okay. So in short, you want to take the least aggressive method first. So I want to show off Optimum No Rinse. This is a waterless, rinseless wash concentrate. It can be used on the interior of cars. It's perfectly safe. It's pH neutral. It's not going to harm any of those surfaces that I just listed. So that's why I highly recommend that product and bring it up first, okay? Basically, this should be your first line of defense when you need to clean something up, especially if you're dealing with just light dust, dirt, whatever. That should be plenty of what you need. So moving on, maybe if you're a professional and you want to give an extra pop, okay, and you want to deliver a better experience than just Optimum No Rinse, there's Meguiar's Quick Interior Detailer. It leaves behind substantial UV protection while keeping its natural appearance. Okay, it doesn't leave behind a sheen. Okay, it has some good cleaning power behind it, and it leaves a nice scent to it. So it's a really nice professional product. Or if you could buy it as a do-it-yourselfer, I guess, if you like that stuff. So moving on. Taking care of your plastics. If you are dealing with a situation that is more than, let's say, what these two can handle, okay? If you're dealing with, caked on, grease grime, cup holders, you know what I mean? Nasty steering wheels, okay? That's when some of these can come into play. But I want to talk about on the far left here, because these rubbers and plastics, rubbers in particular, and rubberized and delicate plastics, not all plastics are created equal, they have chemicals in them that don't respond, they don't like basic cleaners, okay? They don't like alkaline cleaners, okay, because the process through which these materials are made, they like to be around acidic cleaners more, basically. These clean up organic materials very well, and because rubbers and plastics, they are they did come from, fossil fuels. They are organic, um, and so they're not going to. So they're not going. So they're not. The chemicals within these rubbers and plastics aren't going to be neutralized by an acid, okay, because they're acidic in nature, okay. When you hit acids with a base, they neutralize. And so what can happen when you hit delicate rubbers and plastics with alkaline cleaners is you're going to degrade them, you're going to discolor them, okay, or you're going to degrade and discolor them if you hit them with a strong alkaline cleaner, okay, especially if it's very hot outside, okay, it's very these porous materials are expanded, okay, because it is hot, okay, etc. So you want to be very careful when you're dealing with extreme soiling around delicate materials with that, okay. Keep in mind, if you're working on an older car, okay, it's going to be even more delicate when you're dealing with these delicate, when you're dealing with things like the driver window controls and things like that, okay, that have been worn down for so long, okay. So even though it may be super soiled in those particular situations, okay, you might want to cut to the chase, but it's going to be safer as a professional or whatever, if it's your own car, to go with a less aggressive method that is not going to discolor the plastic or rip the lettering off of the control buttons. So I just want to sorry that was long, but I want to make that clear because it is a lot, and I've had some experiences myself I've dealt with a lot of older cars, okay, that's my background, is restoring older cars, okay, making them look like new again, and so I've seen how chemicals play out. So that's that. As far as cleaning fabrics, this is my go-to. This is super clean. You can get it at Walmart for like $10 a gallon. Okay. And sorry if I didn't discuss this. This is Citral 266 citrus-based orange degreaser. Okay, you can get this online for between $60 or $70. Okay, so super clean. This is an alkaline-based cleaner. It's very strong, okay? If you're on a budget, you can use it much like this, but around delicate rubbers and plastics, even at 10 to 1, I don't necessarily recommend this. So in this bottle, I have it cut 4 to 1, 4 parts water, 1 part cleaner, and I also have a few drops of Dawn dish soap in there. Okay, these both have salts, but this is really heavy in the salts, and it has a nice scent to it that I also like, and so this helps to make this solution foam up when I'm cleaning the fabrics. Okay, whether it be carpets or the seats. So yeah, it works awesome. Shout out to Serrano's Mobile Detailing. Got the idea from him. It's called Serrano sauce. Okay, so moving on to leather. Okay, so if you there's a lot of different types of leather out there. Okay, and I don't want to get into it. The most important thing that you keep in mind is no matter what kind of leather, it's going to be. You want to treat it like it's delicate, okay? Because you just never know. All right, it's better to be safe than sorry. This leather cleaner, you can get it at O'Reilly's for, I think it's like $10 or $11 a gallon. There's no reason, in my opinion, not to have this in your arsenal. If you're a do-it-yourselfer or a professional, I mean, $11, you get a gallon of product. You use it, it's ready to use. And it works great. It works great. You want to be when cleaning old leather in general, you want to be careful because generally when you're dealing with very old, worn leather, the coating has worn off, and so often you will be cleaning the leather itself, the raw hide, or the dyed hide, I should say, the treated hide. And if you're using even this leather cleaner, it is a little acidic. Even a dedicated leather cleaner, when you're dealing with extremely worn leather, can cause more harm than you want, than is necessary, to the worn already leather. Okay, so that's where I will again refer back to the Optimum No Rinse. That's about the safest thing you can use on the interior of your car. Is that if you don't have that, and if you just have like a regular car wash soap, you can use that as well. Just keep in mind that soaps, car wash soap, it has salts in it, and it's going to leave behind a little bit of a film. So if you want to maybe follow up, I don't do this, but if you want to do this, I imagine you could, have your soapy water, clean it up, and then follow it up with a wet rag to maybe essentially rinse the soap off. All right, so just a little, if you're on a budget, whatever. So that's that. And this is my professional carpet extractor shampoo. This is an enzymatic shampoo. So I'll do this after I pre-treat the carpets with Super Clean. Yeah, it works great. It leaves behind an enzyme that leaves a pleasant scent. It basically helps neutralize any sort of organic materials, that unwanted organic materials that are in your fabrics. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. These are products that I am pretty experienced with. If this video provided you any value at all, please, leave a comment, subscribe, help your boy out. This is Isaac with San Diego Paint Correction. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave a comment down below. Leave me a message, and I will see you guys in the next video.